All right, let's see if we can go insane with Umbra Dragon Warrior. The idea behind this deck is we are going to be using Clutch of Corruption to give us Deathrattle minions that will summon either briarspawn Drake or Ysondre. The main way you're going to win the game is through briarspawn Drake, which means you can actually probably end up cutting the Ysondre and Tortola for the character artists, but I really preferred having another alternate win strategy. But essentially the game plan is if you get the clutches on board and then you slam down an Umbra, you'll be able to summon 4 briarspawn Drakes to finish off your opponent. Now for the win guide. First thing you're going to be watching out for is going to be all you can eat. Then you're going to be looking for any other draw power cards, early game removal tools, and things like Broodkeeper and Dark Rider if you see a dragon in your starting hand. This is actually a weird deck where you might actually want to keep a high cost card if you do see either of the Broodkeepers or Dark Riders early on. Now with all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, Warrior, maybe a mirror? It could be Terran Warrior or just pure Terran Warrior. I will say this. Umbra is a card that I waited an entire month to play around with. I have a lot of ideas for the card. I don't know if we're going to get to all of them right away, but I do have a lot of ideas. We'll see like how that all plays out in the end. I want to do like an Umbra quest DK list because I think that could be fun as the DK list for my Theorycraft Day 1 videos. I don't know, maybe we try something else, but I think there could be some fun to have there. And I think that's considered like one of the worst quests, but I think Umbra will be I'm trying to think of what my build around card last year that I just stuck in everything. Actually, I don't think I had one. The previous year was Thaddeus. Thaddeus, I put that shit in everything. I think I did a deck for Thaddeus in every single class. Maybe I missed 1 or 2, but I definitely used Thaddeus in a lot of stuff. I'm trying to remember what was my like go-to card last year. There had to be something. I mean, I tried to put Reno in a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't have been, but okay. I don't know if I'll be able to find what it was. I guess I really didn't have one last year. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to get the turtle out here. If you know what the card was that I put in everything last year, let me know. Amalgam might have actually been the closest thing to me putting it in every class. Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember what was like, yeah, let's try this in a lot of classes. I don't think I had one. Okay, slam down Xavius, see what we can get. Okay, going with the briarspawn, which is really nice. But yeah, there's usually like 1 or 2 cards that I always obsessed over, like in a given year. And then we just do a bunch of those decks. Oh, Call for Arrow is something that I might have been my like go-to, but it hasn't like rotated out yet. If you all have any like cool Call for Arrow ideas, let me know down below, because that would be definitely a card that I would love to revisit. It's a little bit slow for modern Hearthstone, but I think I could still come up with some fun ideas. Okay. So, sorry, I was distracted trying to track down like my most common cards, but like we're facing Terran, it looks like, which I have had some really bad games versus Terran. It just is learning how to do it. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I kind of want to trade my 2 minions, though. Maybe we should have just traded the bigger minion. Oh well. Okay. Let's draw some more minions. I wish I had the Ysondre earlier, but that's okay. We could use Scub here to try to get into... Ooh. Oh, well, okay, so that can either really backfire, knowing my luck with Fyrakk. My luck with Fyrakk is not frocking awesome. It's so bad that I made an entire video based off of the card, and then algorithmically it like backfired, so I deleted it and then re-uploaded it. It was a whole mess. I don't have the original footage, so the video will never see the light of day. There is going to be one more short that I had also recorded, but I could salvage that because I guess I still have the footage for that, but it's whatever. Really, when it comes to this deck, there's three things I kind of want to showcase. The first one is a Ysondre win. The second is a Umbra win. And then just a fun, goofy, like briarspawn early game win could be really cool. Or maybe a late game. It doesn't really matter. Briarspawn win is probably the least interesting of the bunch. So if we get it, we get it. I think the other two are a lot cooler. Okay, we're going to take 11 damage because I don't feel like leaving up the 11-2. We'd be taking the damage anyway, so we might as well do it now. But yeah, excited for next week. Next week should be a lot of fun between the rebrand and the new set coming out. Okay, I'm just going to spam out all the little minions we can. The reason we're doing this is just like, I don't know, try to get the charges off of their weapon as quickly as possible. You know, there is a warrior idea that I've always wanted to do with Bulwark, but there's never been like the perfect mixture of durability gaining cards at the same time Bulwark has been in rotation. Like Air Guitarist rotated out before they brought back Bulwark. And I think that could be a real fun idea. Like, it probably doesn't win you the game, right? You'd have to get a bajillion durability, and I don't know how you'd get a bajillion durability. Like, mathematically. Okay, I'm just going to hit into that, and then we'll have the other two minions. I'm just trying to get rid of the shield. I guess the actual proper play there would have probably been just pass the turn, and then... nah, I like it doing it like this better. Okay, let's see what we can grab. Always the Drake. Draw another card. Why not? Might as well ping that. That's actually good without wasting our shard. Deal a little bit more damage. Oh. Hey. Okay, please don't get poisonous. I think we're fine. Because we can get 2 more eggs. And then we wait. Okay, I'm gonna... Do I want to use Umbra here? Does this win me the game if I use Umbra, or am I, like, 1 off? Yeah, why not? Might as well try. I might have mathematically just not done this right. How much damage? 10. Alright, the heal. Oh, no. Okay, it's not 1 off. That's okay. it not being one off makes me feel better, because there's been games where I did this exact combo and then I thought I had game, but I was one off and then they nuked the board with like a ceaseless or something else and I lost the game. So okay, at least that gets rid of that. Okay, what are we looking here? Okay. Ceaseless. Okay. How do I do this? I don't think... I don't think... Wait, is there a way for me to get game here? I don't think there is. I think we just use the Drake so we don't take 10 damage. And then they're down to 5, so as long as they don't heal for a bajillion and summon some type of low HP minion, we should be fine. I mean, we also have the Ysondres and the... Let's go. Oh, perfect, actually. Okay. Yes, please overextend. You think I'm out of cards. But it is I, Madness Incarnate. We got lucky there, by the way. Okay, Demon Hunter. There are 2 Demon Hunter lists that I know of. There's the Ball Hogger one, and there is Starship, I think. There might be a third one too, but Menagerie, Pain, I don't know what you want to call it. I think depending on... depending on what it is, we might have a better time versus them. If we get lucky, actually, Starship isn't that bad. And by lucky, I mean, like, we just get our combo online before they, or a combo online before they slam down Exodar into a bajillion attack Starship. Which I've also seen a lot of people do Dissolving Ooze in Starship weeks, or decks, which actually is a really good idea. Like, it really is a good idea. I thought about doing it, yeah. I didn't think there was a Starship deck that got a big enough Starship besides Demon Hunter for it to be cool and interesting and fun. Okay. We can slam Shell. Okay. I was really hoping that it was going to be the Drake instead of the Turtle, but that's okay. Okay. Really? Attacking into the Turtle? I would not attack into the Turtle. I mean, thanks for... Oh, actually, I guess you could attack into the Turtle to make sure I destroy the Starship piece. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Thinking about it, it's not the best play in the world, but it's not the worst play in the world. I can't like fault them for that. I think we're going for the briarspawn. Okay, there's the Fellbat. Let's go face. Cubicle. Cubicle also is one of those cards. Okay, there was another idea that I kind of wanted to try out, which was Draenei Warrior, which could have been kind of cool with Umbra, but I didn't see a feasible way to get multiple villains because Cubicle is kind of... I mean, you could use Ysondre to be able to put down Cubicle and Villain on the same turn, but I don't know. This felt cooler. Plus, I've been wanting to do something with Ysondre. I've actually done something with most of the legendaries from... Even with the month break, I've made a deck centered around most of the legendaries from Emerald Dream. We definitely are missing the bear for Demon Hunter, which was on the list of things that I wanted to do. I just didn't have a computer for a month. Fyrakk, technically, I did it, but like, it won't see the light of day. And I swear... trying to remember like what I have. I'm trying to think of... technically, I didn't do anything with Ursoc, but I don't... And Cenarius. But like, Brawl was the other like legendary that I really wanted to get to before the next set came out, and I just didn't get that at the time to. But could still be cool. I think that could still be a cool card. And might be something that I'll try. In the future at some point. I don't know when that is, but you never know. Sorry, being really distracted this game. Okay, Crystal. Okay, trying to think how we do this. Okay, that's a nice top deck. Let's grab Ysondre, because I am kind of still searching for a good Ysondre game. So I kind of just want to go down this route instead. Okay, I think we do it like this. And then go face. Okay, there's Infiltrate. I mean... you know what? That's not bad. That could be a lot worse. Of course. You know, if I played the exact same card, I would not get a defense crystal there. Okay. Let's pop this. It sucks a little bit, but... Okay. Now, what will they have here? Ceaseless. Well... Okay, can't wait a second. Math. If I hit anything that isn't named Ceaseless Expanse with one of the drakes, we might win. It depends on how this works. If we get all the attacks done, yeah, maybe this is game. I hope this is game. Please tell me I didn't math this out one less. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Okay, Druid. There is, okay, besides the Druid list that I just put out, and honestly speaking, this deck was actually supposed to be before it, but I ended up playing testing that one a little bit more, and I was like, why do two Umbra decks back to back when we could do a little bit of more variety? There is an interesting, ironically enough, Druid Umbra list using the new like poisonous minion and Greybrow and a bunch of other cards, which is actually kind of cool. Let me know if y'all would like to maybe see that this week. I don't really plan on doing another video out after this for this week, but you never know. Just because it's the week before the set comes out, and I have some last minute things to work on before the rebrand is completely done. I'm hoping to get the last one of that done, probably either Wednesday or Friday. Still going to stream though this week, no matter what. Just a little bit of an insight. I need to learn some new editing techniques and such. The fact that it is, I'm curious. I'm assuming it isn't probably my variant, because I don't think that has caught on yet. It is actually a pretty good variant. I know some people were saying they weren't really having that good of luck, but I've also seen other people be like, wow, this is actually working really well. It's probably the deck that I'm most proud with, because usually I just net deck things when it comes to getting to the legend for a month, but that one was just purely, I wanted to use a card in a deck that I didn't expect people to want to use it in. And it ended up working really good. I love when stuff like that happens. Though, Petal Picker was a card that I forgot to include in that list, because that's actually probably a pretty decent draw power for the list. I guess you don't really need it, but I don't know. Maybe that would be a change that I would do if I went back to it. Okay, I guess we use the Brawl here. This is the one downside about this list. But yeah. Yeah, you end up just sitting on cards. You have removal tools, which is nice. I prefer this version over the other version that I made, which is without Ysondre, just because I like having that alternate win condition, because having a very sticky board can just win you the game versus certain opponents. This is one of them that could, right? Because they're going to trade, right? But like, if you get enough big taunts, they're not going to be able to trade with everything eventually. Sure, we can't get rid of the sing-along buddy this turn, but we can probably get rid of it next turn, depending on what our RNG is like. Oh, perfect. I mean, these aren't the best bodies to have, but I mean, it does get the Ysondre in rotation. Okay, they actually traded, leaving up the sing-along buddy. I'm not going to leave it up here myself, though. Okay, I'm definitely getting rid of this. Now, the question is, do I trade or do I just go face? I think we just go face. Do I want to? Yeah, we do kind of want to use this. Actually, no. We'll get rid of the minion and then force them to, because I don't want to take the 9 damage to face it in case it does actually go face. Come on, something cool. It would be funny if this gave me a briarspawn Drake. I mean, that isn't bad. Okay, we'll pop the Divine Shield that way. Now the question is, do I just slam down the Fyrakk to slam down the Fyrakk? I think we trade like this. Oh, we could have actually... I guess we could have used the Brood Keepers and then just do a little bit of additional damage. Like 1 more damage. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think. The AoE sucks though for us. Now, I think what we do here is just briarspawn, briarspawn. Does that win me the game? Maybe it does, actually. Oh, we'd have to find a way to, like, then trigger it. We might not have game this turn, but next turn, I mean, this should be good. What off? I mean, there's 2 single... okay, we need to find a way to destroy one of the 0-2s. Okay, maybe we have to do a little bit more than that. Oh, chemical spill's kind of funny. I mean, this is kind of just a Fyrakk play, right? Hopefully it just finishes them off. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Okay. Just need a little bit. Oh. I'll take the... Wait! It happened! That's actually... Oh, never mind. Alright, now that we're through the game, this is my final thoughts of the deck. So I played 48 games with the deck, ended up with a 55% win rate, which is actually a little bit better than I expected. This is one of those decks that is actually quite flexible, especially given the addition of Ysondre. This is a card that probably isn't really necessary, and you could probably cut her out for 2 character artists if you also get rid of quality insurance. However, the one downside I will say about this deck is it is right before a new set comes out, so I can't recommend you all trying this one out. I'd rather wait to use your dust on some of the new decks that will be coming out in a week-ish time. Overall, though, if you have the cards, this is a good one for you all to try out. It's a lot of fun and can catch some people off guard. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye-bye.